Last night, Liverpool versus Real Madrid in Champions League, something weird happened at Anfield. No, not the scoreline, a scrappy, beautiful 1-0 win against the royal, ridiculous powerhouse that is Real Madrid. That's par for the European course. The weird thing was the vibe shift, the cosmic footballing realignment that happened on the right side of the pitch. We've all seen the numbers, we've heard the name, but last night, Conor Bradley, the kid from Castledurg in County Tyrone, didn't just play football, he performed an exorcism. Forget the Galacticos, forget the reigning champions of everything shiny. Conor Bradley decided that the world's most terrifying winger, Vinicius Jr, was going to spend his entire night thinking he was trapped in a Northern Irish phone box. Vinny Jr was so pocketed, the only thing he successfully ran with all evening was his frustration. This isn't just about a good game, folks. This is a footballing heist. A multi-million-pound right-back delivered to your doorstep for the grand total of nothing. No transfer fee, no bloated agent commission, just raw 100% Northern Irish grit and pace, stamped Made in Kirkby Academy. If it'd cost £100 million, you'd still be calling it a bargain this morning. But he didn't. He was free. Like the Wi-Fi you steal from the coffee shop next door. Only, world class.
Someone please check on Trent Alexander-Arnold, as his return to Anfield must have been crazy for obvious reasons. When you add on to that, McAllister, when he scored a goal for Liverpool, hit Trent Alexander-Arnold's celebration, which is absolutely diabolical. 10 minutes left in the game, Xabi Alonso decides he's going to put Trent Alexander-Arnold on, and look at the guy's face. This is moments before Trent came onto the pitch against Liverpool, and honestly, the boos and the whistles were so loud. I know you Liverpool fans have your reasons, but my goodness, poor guy. And to put salt on the wound, did you guys see how Conor Bradley played today against Vinny Jr? Levels! This man showed Vinny Jr levels today. Not to mention, we all know what happened to the Trent Alexander-Arnold mural when he decided to go to Real Madrid. Thankfully, there are good people out in the world. This kind soul cleaned all of that up before Trent came back to Anfield. Man, I feel for Trent Alexander-Arnold. I bet you any money he wishes he got 90 minutes today. Maybe he didn't because he wanted to avoid the inevitable. I'm sorry, this is wild.
Conor Bradley today looked at Vinny in the eye and said, "You're nobody to me. I've already done Mbappe last year when he came to Anfield. You remember? Yo, Mbappe, tell your boy, man." Vinny probably thought, do you know what? No, I can get past it. I got the skills. I got the athleticism. No. Conor Bradley took that assignment personally with Trent watching and said, you know what? I'm going to show you guys something. He was clamping Vinny to the point that every time he was tackling Vinny, Vinny was eating dirt. He was making Vinny eat dirt consistently. At some point, Vinny, you've got to be a man and say, yo, I can't keep eating dirt. Your mouth is full of mud. How many times was Conor Bradley going to put you on the floor, bro? Try something else. At a point, Conor Bradley started laughing and smiling like, yeah? Trent, are you watching? Conor Bradley looked and said, oh, you lot brought in Frimpong. All right, cool. I'll find my way. Trent is coming back to town. Oh, you're going to bring Trent onto my turf now. This is my home now. All right, let me show you a proper right-back display.
Did Vinicius Jr even play football today? Because Conor Bradley was amazing. He was everywhere today. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm impressed by the way Conor Bradley locked up Vinicius Jr. At times, he was even locking up Kylian Mbappe because he was bored of Vinicius Jr. Vinny's highlights today was getting a yellow card. Bear in mind, Vinicius Jr and Kylian Mbappe are both having a generational run right now in this season. But Conor Bradley had other plans. Conor Bradley has Vinicius Jr in his pockets. Yes, this is the guy that we're talking about, having Vinicius Jr in his pockets. Liverpool should have won 7-0 today, but Courtois saved them. One man at the back saved them. They played brilliant, bro. For a 1-0 game, it's been entertaining, and I can't believe I'm praising Liverpool. With the way they've been this season, they even lost to Manchester United at Anfield. Conor Bradley, man, he's giving Liverpool hopes to win the Premier League and the Champions League this season.
He ran it back. He genuinely fucking ran it back. Conor Bradley might just be one of the best big game performers ever. I mean, just look at this photo. Talk about owned. What a performance, man. I mean, just look at some of these statistics. This is what you call an actual fucking right back. Mbappe last season, Vinicius this season. Two of, apparently, the best players in the world. Light work for Conor Bradley. Build him that fucking statue, man. What a player. Real Madrid fans, This is your owner. Never forget that.
For years, the right-back spot at Liverpool wasn't a position, it was a symphony. It was a quarterback position, a playmaking hub, a glorious revolutionary experiment led by the Scouse maestro Trent Alexander-Arnold. And yes, we're going there, because this story is about the throne and the unexpected, high-velocity coronation of its next occupant. Trent, bless his magnificent passing soul, returned to Anfield last night, in a different kit, to a very different reception. The boos? They were loud. The moment he came on, the atmosphere, it got spicy. It was the kind of family drama you can only get when your brilliant prodigal son leaves for the super-rich ex-boyfriend you hate. But the real drama wasn't the boos, it was the contrast. It was the simple, undeniable fact that while the crowd booed the past, they were singing the praises of the present. The chant of one Conor Bradley ringing around the stadium was less a song and more a statement of intent. It's the sound of a club not just moving on, but upgrading in a critical area. Trent is a Picasso of the pass. Conor, he's a bouncer at the best nightclub in the world. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is getting past him without an invitation, a body search, and a stern talking to. And Vinny Jr., he got the full VIP treatment. Vinny, I've pocketed you. To understand the phenomenon, we have to go back, way back. Not to the glittering academies of southern England, but to the green fields of County Tyrone, Northern Ireland. Specifically Castlederg, a small town that just produced a player who made the 15-time European champions look, well, ordinary. He started at St Patrick's, then Dungannon Swifts. He was a Liverpool fan from the start, a kid with a dream. And as all great documentary tropes go, his early journey was marked by commitment. The long trips, the dedication, the sheer refusal to be just another talented kid who didn't quite make it. But the real crucible wasn't the under-18s or the under-23s, it was the Bolton Wanderers loan. League One. The physical, muddy, unapologetically brutal third tier of English football. It's the league where dreams are either forged into iron or crumble into dust. Conor didn't crumble, he thrived. He wasn't just a right-back, he was a box-to-box monster. 7 goals, 6 assists. Voted Player of the Year by the fans and his teammates. That's like getting an A-star in a subject you didn't even know you were taking. He learned to defend, he learned to attack, and crucially, he learned to be the man. The absolute, uncompromising main man. He arrived a prospect, he left a problem for every opponent he faced. Let's dissect the beautiful savagery of last night. The main event. Conor Bradley versus Vinicius Jr. It was billed as a mismatch, a young, still developing right-back against the undisputed king of chaos on the left wing. Everyone expected fireworks. They got a blackout. Bradley didn't just mark him, he demoralised him. It was a masterclass in modern defending. Not the old-school desperate hack at the ankle style, this was calculated. This was the kind of defensive performance that should come with a parental advisory sticker for any aspiring winger. He was tight, but not too tight. He used his body, he forced Vinny wide, cutting off the inside pass, and every single time Vinny thought he had a yard, every time he tried one of his trademark tricks, bam! Bradley was there, like a highly trained, incredibly handsome ghost. The tackle that left Vinny sprawling, the one that got a roar louder than the goal, that wasn't luck. That was a million tiny decisions made perfectly. It was the culmination of every youth coach's lecture, every League One battering, and every 5-hour round trip from Castlederg. That tackle was a legacy moment. And the funniest part, Vinny, the superstar, got so utterly rattled he was reduced to the theatrical. The diving, the pleading with the ref, the look on his face screamed, "Who is this guy? And why won't he let me be amazing?" Arne Slot, in the post-match interview, simply called Bradley outstanding. That's coach speak for, I can't believe we got this guy for free, and he just pocketed a player who probably earns more than my entire extended family. Now the obvious question, the one everyone is whispering in the pubs and yelling on Twitter, is Conor Bradley the new starting right back? And the answer, based on the evidence, is simple. Yes. This is not a slight on Trent. His departure, however messy, was a seismic shift, but sometimes when one door closes, a Northern Irishman kicks the other one down. And the truth is, under a new manager, with a new system that demands relentless defensive effort as much as attacking flair, Bradley isn't just filling a gap, he's redefining the role. He's got the pace, the power, and the frankly terrifying aggression when challenging for the ball. He's the anti-laxity right back. He brings an immediate, tangible calm to the defence that was sorely missing in the opening weeks of the season. The truth is, he's what the current system demands. He is the glue that makes the aggressive high-press midfield work, the player that knows when to tuck in, when to overlap, and, crucially, when to put his foot through the ball or the opponent. All legally, of course. Mostly. The great thing about Conor Bradley is that he hasn't just replaced a player, he's replaced a paradigm. He's the next chapter, and the opening line is already a banger. In an era of football where a mediocre centre midfielder costs £60 million and a half-decent winger goes for a cool £80 million, the story of Conor Bradley is a beautiful anomaly. A reminder that sometimes the greatest assets aren't the ones you have to mortgage the future to acquire. They're the ones who are already in the building. They just needed a chance. He's the £100 million right-back that Liverpool got for absolutely free, a testament to a world-class academy system and, more importantly, a testament to the unyielding spirit of a young lad from Castlederg who decided he was going to make it. Last night, against the giants of Europe, Conor Bradley didn't just win a football match, he won a starting spot. He won the respect of a sceptical fan base, and he wrote the first glorious chapter in what promises to be a legendary career. The right-back position at Liverpool, it's safe, it's powerful, it's got pace, it's got grit, and it's got a brilliant, beaming Northern Irishman standing guard. So raise a glass, everyone, to the future, to the hero of the right flank, to the best free transfer in modern history. He is one Conor Bradley. And Real Madrid, they're probably still checking their pockets for Vinicius Jr.